I had no other option but Jesus. I had no other option but Christ. Like literally, it was for me at that point in my life was either if I don't have God, if I don't follow, if I don't pursue God, there's only literally for me it was like Jesus or death. Not even incarceration. I was surpassed that because I've been incarcerated. It was either Jesus or death for me, and I chose life.
Welcome to Memoir Men. This is where men in leadership come with introspection and reflection in order to continue to thrive in every role of leadership that we are in. If this is something that you have an interest in, please subscribe. Share it with all your friends so they too can subscribe. And let's go on with today's talk.
I got into a relationship. Actually, I got into a relationship, a very abusive relationship. I was within that relationship for about like 3 years. This was like when I was a little older. I was probably about 27. I think I was 27 at the time. I got into a relationship for about like 2.5, 3 years. It was very bad, very verbally abusive, physically abusive. That was like some of the darkest times in my life at that point. And then I was in Miami at the time, so I moved from Miami to Broward. I moved to a town called Margate. So I moved over there, and then that's when we started going to a church called Abundant Life. And the reason we found that church is because the woman I was dating at the time, she had a son, so we were looking for a school for him, and the church had a school. So we went to acquire some information on the school, and then we just started going to church from there. And I actually got in touch with the youth pastor at the time, which has now become my mentor, my good friend now. And so there was one day I was just like, I couldn't do this no more with the lady I was with the girl I was with at the time. So I gathered every single last belonging I could carry on myself. Walked out the house and never looked back. I took a cab to the church where I called the pastor. The pastor actually let me sleep. I think for that first night, I slept in his office. So literally, I walked away from everything. I had a livelihood with this woman, cars, a place to stay, everything. So I walked away from all of that stuff. And so I found myself, in my pastor's office, and from then on, I started my trajectory of living righteously and living a new life. And it was from that point I kind of realized, and it came to me that I had no other option but Jesus. I had no other option but Christ. Like literally, it was for me at that point in my life was either if I don't have God, if I don't follow, if I don't pursue God, there's only literally for me it was like Jesus or death. Not even incarceration. I was surpassed that because I've been incarcerated. It was either Jesus or death for me, and I chose life.
Thank you for your attention, and till next time. And remember, no man leads alone. So as you continue to be the head of your house, right, that the boss at your job, whatever it is that you find yourself the head of, we are all leaders in some capacity, and no man leads alone. So let us continue to support each other as we continue in this journey of faith, of life, family, love, and everything else that we got to do with. Y'all take care.